Me is Queen Elsa Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So today we're going to continue our discussion about the moon signs. I was talking to people and they wanted to know more about moon signs. So like I said before, your moon signs are the inside of you. They're who you are on the inside. It's not your external self, it's your inner self. So your moon sign is going to greatly affect your personality. If you are an Aquarius and you have a fire or air moon, it's going to be the best placement for you, especially air. Air first, fire second. So if you have an Aquarius moon, a Libra moon, or a Gemini moon, those are really the best ones. If you have a fire moon, which is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, that's your second best. Your problem areas are going to be earth and water, as always. Earth and water is always a problem when dealing with the Aquarius. So those kinds of moons, they're going to change you. They're going to change your Aquarian nature. And sometimes it's not a problem. Sometimes it actually is going to help you, and sometimes not. It depends. If you have an Aries moon, you're going to be more fiery, you're going to be more impulsive, you're going to be more passionate, and you might be more bossy. Being more impulsive can be problematic because if you have poor impulse control, like I do, you can get yourself into a lot of trouble. I had to become very self-disciplined with that because that can get you in all kinds of trouble. Being more passionate can be a good thing, but it also can turn into having some type of nymphomania. If you're not careful, you could be a sex addict. So being more passionate could be good or it could be bad if you're not checking it. More bossy. A lot of times these Aries moon people, these Aries moon Aquarius, are really bossy. Aquarius is already a leadership sign, and so is Aries. So you put together two bosses, okay? A boss of a boss, So if you have an Aries moon and you're an Aquarius, turn that bossiness into leadership qualities. Really learn how to be a good leader. Read books and read things on being a good, effective leader. That's going to help you with that energy. Otherwise, you might become a tyrant. An Aquarius with a Taurus moon, this person is going to be more stubborn. In a lot of cases, they're going to be more stubborn. They may be even more of a loner. And they might be more secure because it might cause them to really reach out for security. Whereas the Aquarius usually just kind of blows in the wind. When you have a Taurus earth moon, it might make you that much more stable, that much more secure, that much more wanting of a home or a family environment that's very comfortable to your spirit. Of course, this is also not a bad thing, but being more stubborn could be a problem, and being more of a loner, you're already an Aquarius, you're already a loner, so now you're more of a loner. Like what? So you could become like really a hermit at that point. So these things, again, like I said, they can be good and they can be bad depending upon how you deal with them. If you have a Gemini moon, you could be more thoughtful, you could write more, but it's going to be like three different people because Geminis are twins. So you got a twin, and then you got your Aquarius, and then you got your rising sign. So you may feel like you have split personalities, and in some cases you may actually have split personalities from this kind of placement. It's not a bad thing that being more thoughtful and writing more, thinking more, talking more, that kind of thing comes up with being more of an intellectual. But you're going to have to be really careful to balance all those distinct personalities because you're going to feel like 3 or 4 different people all the time. Aquarius with a Cancer moon. This is a difficult placement. Very, very difficult. The water moons are going to be very difficult for Aquarius because there's going to be more sensitivity. You may need more emotional support if you have a Cancer moon. A therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, something like that, a spiritual person. You possibly self-destructive, and you may be cruel to other people. So somebody with a Cancer moon, that sensitive energy, you're already sensitive as an Aquarius. Now you have a Cancer moon making you doubly sensitive and moody. So that would be really difficult. You're going to have some emotional support. You're going to have to keep yourself in a positive vibration. You're going to have to stay away from negative people. Because you could become, you know, like I said, self-destructive. You could become suicidal. You could become cruel to others. If you have a Cancer moon in your Aquarius, that's a very difficult placement. So you're going to have to keep your energy upbeat at all times. A Leo moon, more eccentric, more theatrical, more upbeat, strong possibility of cheating or staying single. The Leo energy is the fire energy that I was talking about before. So this person is eccentric, and in the Aquarius is already eccentric. That's why you could become more eccentric and more theatrical. You could be more upbeat because it's a very up energy. But this person is going to have a hard time staying with one person. And Aquarius with a Leo moon, you're the kind of person who may just like to stay single, may like to play the field. Now, mind you, this does not mean that you'll never get married or never get, you know, serious about somebody. But this kind of person usually spends their youth just kind of playing the field, you know, and a lot of them get accused of cheating a lot. So that's another possibility. It really depends on if your energy is positive or negative. A person with positive energy is not going to be out there in the street cheating. So it just depends. Aquarius with a Virgo moon, you're going to be more analytical. You're going to be more serious. You might be more rigid. And you're probably really, really smart, because these combinations together think and read and learn all the time. This is their thing. Their hobby is reading, you know. Their hobby is learning things. You know, they'll pick up a book about astrology on a Friday night, you know. This kind of person would like to analyze things. This person is really, really smart. This person could have a job in forensics or something like that. You know, this person is probably really intelligent. If they're evil, they're going to be maniacal evil. My God, I hope this is a positive person, because this could be a problem. Now, this is the kind of Aquarius that could be rigid. I talked about these rigid Aquarius before. Sometimes they don't like to have sex. They don't like to go nowhere. These kinds of rigid energies could be from somebody who has a Virgo moon. Again, it depends on if they're positive or negative. Libra Moon. If you have a Libra Moon, you're going to be more talkative, more social, more thoughtful, but you can be extremely shady with a schemer heart, you know? This type of placement, if you are a negative person and you have a Libra moon and an Aquarius sun, you are probably diabolical, scheming ass, okay? Shady as fuck is the word that comes to mind. This kind of person, if they're in a negative energy, they would be dangerous. They would be very dangerous because they're really, really smart. They like to think, and they're charming. They're charismatic. This person has like a sociopath or a psychopathic kind of energy going on. This is not the kind of person in their negative form that I would want to be around. I'd be scared of this person. In their positive form, they would be fun though. They'd be very talkative. They would be social. They would like to talk. They'd be fun. This is the kind of person that I would love to be in a relationship with if they were in their positive form. I would love that, because we would just vibe on such a strong energy. It would be great. An Aquarius with a Scorpio moon, probably highly sexual or have a strong desire for love or lovers. This person could be very moody. The Aquarius is already moody. Then they got all this Scorpio going on. They could be more outgoing. They could be more fun. And again, that emotional support may be strongly needed. This water moon. Aquarius has, I told you many times, difficulty with all this water. So the Aquarius with the Scorpio, with the Cancer, and you're going to see later with the Pisces, is really going to need emotional support. Or be very strong in their emotional self. They're going to have to really allow themselves to go into their emotions. And for the Aquarius, that's not going to be easy. So this person needs to be very emotionally grounded. Aquarius with a Sagittarius moon. That's me. We are less open to commitment. We have a strong desire for freedom, can be very hot-tempered, and we love to travel. Those are all true of me. Very true. I have worked my temper into a place where I can manage it. But when I was younger, I can't tell you how many people I done cussed out, slammed in the walls. You know, I can't tell you. I think I told quite a few people I'd blow them up, I'd kill them, all kind of stuff. Like, if I think back to the conversations and the arguments I've had, even with people that I actually, like one of my family members, I told her I would kill her. Literally. I think I told her I would kill her, bury her, and make another one just like her. I think that's what I said, okay? temper was hot when I was young. And that's why I always call myself a dragon. But in later years, I've been able to get it under control. Aquarius with a Capricorn moon. This could be a very difficult placement because you're going to always feel restricted. Capricorn is restrictive and Aquarius is expansive and wants to do its own thing, you know? So you might feel very restricted in here, but you also may feel more secure. You may have more luxurious things, a nicer home. You may do those kind of things within a Capricorn moon. It just depends, again, on the positive or the negative aspect. This Aquarius could also be very rigid because of that Capricorn energy. An Aquarius with an Aquarius moon. This is going to be somebody who has Aquarius characteristics amplified. This person is going to be fun. This person would be just Aquarius. I mean, like, you know, everything you read about Aquarius, the positive and the negative, this person is going to have strongly. They're going to be eccentric. They're going to be aloof. They're going to be mysterious. They're going to be fun sometimes. They're going to be rigid sometimes. It depends on if they're positive or negative. If they're a positive person, they're going to be great to be around. If they're a negative person, they're going to be dark and scheming and a pain in the butt, you know, somebody that you don't even want to be around, you know. So it just depends on if they're positive or negative. The Aquarius with a Pisces moon is going to need strong emotional support. They're going to be even more spiritually awakened, possibly. And it could be a very kind person or a very crazy person. It just depends because Pisces has a lot of illusions and lunacy and deception and lies going on. But they also have a lot of spirituality and they're martyrs and they're kind. So it really depends on if they're positive or negative. A positive Aquarius with a Pisces moon is going to be a very emotionally supportive, kind, spiritual person. One who's dark is going to be crazy, straight up. They're going to need a lot of emotional support, and they're probably going to have a lot of personality disorders or mental problems or a combination. You know, this could be a very disturbed person, or this could be somebody who saves the world. This person is really going to depend on nature versus nurture. Okay, so which one is you? And do any of these go along with how you are and how you show up in the world? Show me in the comments if you have time. Are you any of these things? Are you the positive? Are you the negative? You know, let me know, okay? And if you would like to leave a love donation, I am going to leave right underneath here my PayPal. If you would like to get a oracle card reading, a tarot reading, or ask me a free question, you can email it to me, or you can drop it underneath this video. Likewise, I'm going to leave my social media, so you can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram if you feel like it. Have a happy Saturday. I am going swimming. Deuces.